out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Ready? Ready, 88. Right there, 54 miles. Bang it. Bang it. 8.
Now Newton on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Keep it up, guys.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
That's the way you fly.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Shift. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
On the set. Mike's 59.
On 1st and 10, Nicholson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Kill. Check. Hard. Rush in. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. 50, Mike, 50. It's been a long day for you. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Nicholson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Back to throw. Nicholson. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the left side. It's Curtis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down. Nicholson escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, Haywood!
Looking to throw. Nicholson. Got a man. That's Allison. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On first down, it's Curtis. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I don't even know why this team showed 80 weapons. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit.
2nd and 5. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Back to throw. Nicholson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set. 18 Gator. 34. Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
To throw on third down. Nicholson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
20. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Man, I got you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. 45. Gun. 45. Watch the slant. 45. Mike, 45. All day, baby. Hey!
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready. Check. Watch it before. Stay with you. Great. 54.
From the 36, Newton flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up. Get it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Right, 54. Who that? Ready.
On 1st down, Nicholson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Cut. Tighten up. SOS.
Throwing again. Nicholson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, Nicholson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Greg. Check Mike 45. Check fast. I'm coming after you. Check three. Check safety.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And it's third down.
Ready. 180. Wrap. Gun.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Set. 180. Check. Watch 54. 8. Mike, check. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got you. Mike 5'4". Mike 5'4". Get ready. Hey, switch gears. 8.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you You only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands, meaning if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You don't know no better.
Second and 6. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nicholson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Let's get off the field. Check 59. Mike is 50.
Back to throw. Nicholson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Nicholson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check your hot read. 20. Mike by 4. Mike by 4. Go. Afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Gun. He was pretty quiet. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
They're running it.
Hey, Delta.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Get it.
Back to throw. Nicholson over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check back 34.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Nicholson. That's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Big stop, let's go.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Motion. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nicholson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On the double.
34.
Scoot. Don't get nervous. Hey, Echo.
34 is the mic. 34 is the mic. I got one. Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in it.
To throw on 3rd down. Nicholson. And he'll find Hall. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set. 70. Indy.
Yeah. You don't want to know. Check 15. Check 15.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Orbit. Watch the screen. Sit up. Snap.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Bravo.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm trying to
Be careful.
Operating from the gun, Nicholson. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Slam, slam, slam. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
On first down, Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Nicholson. The 20. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got
5.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. All day, dog.
Get it.
2nd and 4.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I got him.
Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Mike, check, check. 59, 59.
Ready?
Back to throw. Nicholson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Geronimo Allison, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, that's it. 180. 54. Great. Here we go.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Newton, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
20.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Gun.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton forced out to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check 26. Watch twist.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Completes it to Samuel. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, block. Hey. Motion, check. Shift.
Freeman again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Mike 5'9",
Looking to throw. Nicholson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Watch 54. Watch 54. 3 buzz. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, get away.
Now it's Newton. Steps away to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey! Let's go. Watch out.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Ready? 180. Check. Watch 54.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Touchdown, defense. 20.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Safe. Great.
Now Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Set. Right at the 80. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get him. Gun. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Oh, God. I'm coming. Chance. 8. I get it.
From the red zone now, Newton. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win calls.
One last throw here for Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Falcons, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.